Yo, the Gravity DEX is finally live on the Cosmos Hub. In today's video, I want to talk about what that actually means, what role Emeris plays in all that, and how you can start using the protocol. Also, I want to share some thoughts on upcoming things in the Cosmos ecosystem. There's so much going on right now. For example, the coexistence between Gravity DEX and Osmosis, and also liquidity incentives for users, right? There's so many things right now. Also, the Validator ecosystem. So we're going to be looking at some metrics here. And if you enjoy that content, want to have more Cosmos in your life and Cosmos projects, please consider subscribing to this YouTube channel. Like this video, share it with 1 or 2 friends, and also make sure that you watch this entire thing. So the Gravity DEX protocol has been implemented successfully. However, the front end, the interface through which you can provide liquidity and trade is not live yet, because this, my friends, is called Emeris, right? And I have had Peng, the CEO of Tendermint, on my channel a few days ago, and he introduced Emeris to us in that video. So if you haven't watched it yet, please go ahead and watch that video first to understand the big picture of what Emeris is, what it does, and how it works, right? We did a deep dive into that in this video. But for those who are completely new, Emeris is going to be the DeFi portal for the Cosmos ecosystem. So it's the dashboard through which you can gain access through all decentralized applications that are running on Cosmos or on the broader IBC connected or IBC enabled chains. Obviously, the first application and probably the killer application for Emeris is the Gravity DEX, right? The Gravity DEX is going to be implemented and integrated by default on Emeris. So once Emeris goes live, which is scheduled to be, I think, by the end of the month, mid-end of this month, so we still have to be patient for a few days, we'll be able to use that, provide liquidity, and eventually there are also going to be liquidity incentives for people to become part of the network early on, right? So that has been one of the big success drivers behind Osmosis, for example, because they had incredibly high yields right after they launched, a couple of days after they launched, actually. But it was super compelling, and a lot of people made a lot of money, and still making a lot of money, by the way. So this is exciting. Peng confirmed on my interview that Gravity DEX will not have its own governance token. The goal is basically to maximize the utility for Atom. That was also one of the main concerns that a lot of people had regarding the Atom token as a potential investment, because there's not too much value being accrued, right? So far, it has only been to secure the Cosmos Hub, which, by the way, is actually also a multi-billion-dollar network. But for some people, that's not enough, right? We always have this comparison to the Polkadot ecosystem and Polkadot's relay chain, which requires parachain candidates to buy and lock up DOT, right? Which is this organic demand for DOT, and that makes it very bullish for the price. On Cosmos, we don't have that, which means that it's a much more open system and network, because it incentivizes more people to join without having to buy Atom. But at the same time, we also want that obviously Atom accrues value over time, right? So Gravity DEX is potentially going to be the killer application for that, because basically if Gravity DEX becomes this mainstream interchain DEX that is powered by Cosmos and fueled by Atom, then this would mean huge demand for Atom, right? And a big use case for it. So Gravity DEX is just so superior to other exchanges and decentralized AMMs because of its interconnected nature, right? So the goal of Gravity is basically to connect all IBC-enabled chains, and in the future also all Gravity DEX, Gravity Bridge-enabled chains, which basically means that you can connect all ERC20s and also EVM-compatible chains such as Binance Smart Chain or Matic, right? Huge value add. Right now we don't have such thing. So Gravity in the mid and long run is going to play a major role, in my opinion, not just for the value accrued for Atom, but also for the entire crypto economy and crypto ecosystem. So right now, only for the techies, you can access Gravity DEX through the command line on GitHub. I will send you a link, leave a link here down below this video, so you can access that. But if you're not techie, then just wait for Emeris to go live, and you'll be able to play around with it. And I guess also there's going to be some governance proposals that maybe ask the community, like, hey, which type of community incentives do you want to add for liquidity pools, for example, or should we even have our own token for that? I think that's going to be up to the community. And in that context, also, I think it's super important to point out here that the Cosmos governance ecosystem, the Cosmos governance model, is one of the most used one that I've ever seen, right? Major decisions are being taken by the community. Some decisions are very controversial, right? So there's sometimes even a 50-50 split between the community, but I love how it works, right? And how project founders are actually getting feedback from the community and even act upon that, because that's the open nature of crypto, right? That's the decentralized nature of crypto, that everybody has a voice, right? And you can use your Atom also to vote, right? You have a voice in the network, so please be reminded of that as well. Another very important thing I wanted to show here is that Peng, the CEO of Tenement, is going to have a keynote tonight, July 16th, 6 p.m. UTC, but there's also going to be a recording on the Cosmos YouTube channel, where he's going to introduce the Gravity DEX and also Emeris, I guess, and how it plays together. So all questions are most likely going to be answered in that keynote. And if you wanted to know which coins you can trade on the Gravity DEX, basically I think for now it's the same coins that you also have on Osmosis, right? So Iris, Region Network, XPRT, Persistence, Akash, CRO, Crypto.com, Ion, Osmo, DVPN, Sentinel Network, and IOV. But very important to point out here that many projects have IBC implementation on their roadmap. Two, I want to point out here, the first one is Terra, right? Terra is a multi-billion-dollar crypto project, but it also already has a multi-billion-dollar ecosystem on top of it. incl protocol, Mirror protocol, the UST stablecoin, all of this is going to be compatible with Gravity DEX in the near future, I think even this quarter, which means that you can also have the first multi-billion-dollar extreme liquid stablecoin with UST. Then you have tokenized or synthetic assets through Mirror protocol, right? So there's going to be a lot of cool things enabled through Terra. Really looking forward to that. And another one is Thorchain with the coin Rune, right? So these guys are also going to implement IBC. So we go over here to mapofzones.com, which is a visualization of the Cosmos network, the Cosmos ecosystem, and also the IBC activity, right? IBC stands for Inter-Blockchain Communication Protocol. Is that protocol that projects can fork into their code and basically be compatible to everything that also has IBC enabled, right? So you see, for example, here the Cosmos Hub, which is where Atom is running, Osmosis, the Sentinel Hub, which is growing really fast, Persistence, Region Network, a brand new coin as well, the Iris Hub, AkashNet, right, Crypto.com. Like these things are growing exponentially. Right now, Osmosis has the highest IBC transfers. Currently, monthly active users are almost 19,000, right? And we're not even live for a full month yet. The Cosmos Hub has 33,000 active users, but I guess with the launch of Gravity DEX and Emeris, this number is going to go up as well a lot, as well as the IBC transfers, right, which are currently at 121,000. So this is going to go up a lot. And as the Osmosis guys said when they launched, Osmosis, decentralized AMMs and DEXs are going to take IBC mainstream, right? And you can see that here literally in the numbers. This is all on chain and beautifully exposed. AkashNet is growing so fast as well. I interviewed Greg Ozuri together with my friends from DeFi Times yesterday. It's going live tomorrow on Wednesday. Check this video out. It's going to be also really deep dive into AkashNet and what it is, what it does, how you can also potentially generate a side income with Akash. Really cool to see also they have crossed 5,000 monthly active users. Sentinel, another project that I have not covered yet, but it looks like it is incredibly active. Nearly 20% of all IBC traffic that is routing through the network. Then you have Persistence, and these guys are going to launch their pStake liquid staking for Atom as well today. That is really exciting, and I can't wait to see that also on the Gravity DEX, that you can basically liquefy your staked Atom, represent them with a new token through a trustless bridge, and use them in DeFi, right? So you can basically double your yields and optimize your yield farming strategies. And for everyone who wants to learn more about pStake, go over on Twitter and follow them there at pStake Finance. I'm going to leave their handle under this video as well. They also released a video here explaining how you can liquefy your stakes, how it works. I also interviewed Tushar Agarwal, who is the CEO and co-founder at Persistence, on my channel very recently to talk also about the security model, right? The bridge also how you can liquefy your stakes. Another very important thing I wanted to share with you guys is, well, first of all, go over on Twitter and follow Wikex2. Really smart and incredibly valuable content around Cosmos and Atom. And he just pointed this out a few minutes ago, that's why you should never stake your Atom on those centralized exchanges, right? Why is that? Well, because shortly after the Cosmos upgrade was completed, it shows that only 3 of the top 10 validators by total stake did not participate are exchanges. So you can see here Binance Staking, Coinbase Custody, and Kraken have not immediately upgraded the network, which is kind of sad to see, because those exchanges, especially Kraken and Coinbase, which have years of experience and skin in the game, right? Been there since very early days, but they have not bothered to upgrade the network right away. Probably they have been busy listing, Shiba Inu and those kind of meme coins or whatever. But yeah, that's just what it is. I also strongly recommend do not stake with those large centralized exchanges. You can also, by the way, delegate to my node. It's called Thorchain. It's been up since a couple of months now, and it runs really smoothly, running an Atom node as well as an Osmosis node. So those 2 nodes is what we're currently having. And maybe a final thing to wrap things off. CryptoDeX has just released that the coin of the day by social activity is Cosmos Atom. Yeah, today has just been a very important day for us. And you can see this also in the numbers. I see also bigger accounts are talking about Cosmos and Atom and Gravity DEX and Osmosis. So great to see that we're finally getting the awareness that we deserve. If you enjoy this, then please also consider following me here on Twitter. I just crossed 6,000 followers. This is awesome to see. Thanks so much. And by the way, also today, for the first time ever, crossed 1 million in tweet impressions in the past 28 days. Yeah, also big thanks to everybody subscribing to my YouTube channel, being an active and avid follower here, and also commenting, obviously, for the algorithms, right? So yeah, really appreciate all of your support. Consider also joining my Telegram group. It's called Cryptocitos_friends. I'll also leave a link down below. We obviously talk a lot about Cosmos there right now, because that's where everybody is really most excited about. That said, I'll see you guys very soon with an update also on other projects like Terra Hashgraph and also Algorand, right? Those are also 2 big projects that I'm a big fan of. And yeah, hopefully they will all be connected through IBC and other inter-blockchain protocols that are pegging the Cosmos ecosystem to the Ethereum ecosystem and all those other technologies. Really excited about that. Stay healthy, guys. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.